Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead, and how about another canning recipe? So I was scanning through YouTube and I happened to come across Renae's video from Little Village Homestead, and I'm like, I really want to try that, and it looks so simple and easy. So I'm going to use the recipe that she used out of balls, but I'm going to do mine just a little bit different, but it'll still be safe canning. Alright, so I'm making Mexican corn. So I'm taking 6 cups of corn. This is frozen. I don't have my own fresh corn, but it's thawed out. And then I'm using 2 cups of yellow and red pepper and 2 cups of onion. You can put it in separately, like she said. You can layer it and all that stuff so it's all nice and pretty. But she mixed hers together, and I think that makes more sense too. So I'm going to get all this corn and the peppers and onions all mixed together. Because I do like when I can some of the Mexican stuff. I think it tastes good, and we like it. So I seen this and I thought, whoa, that'd be perfect. And I trust what she can, so I do have that book that she has, so I should pull it out and get it for myself and see if there's any other recipes in there I like. Alright. Tom's mowing outside. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, let me get my towel and stuff set up, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're going to fill our jars with all the corn and peppers and onions. I love corn and I love onions. I like peppers too, but they don't like me, but that's why there's no green ones in there. Because the green ones and I just don't agree. So I'm using red and yellow. And you don't want to go up past the 1-inch head space. I just figured, wow, this looks really good. And why not? If you got it, use it. You know what I mean? I think she's right. You get just exactly like 6. Hopefully I get 6. My hands are clean. Look at that. Alright, let's see if I got enough to fill that last jar. It's getting kind of empty here. Let's see here. I'm doing the best I can to get it all. But that'll be very, very close. Take some out of that one. I could take a little bit out of that one. We make it work. Whoops, sorry guys. Didn't think it would be that loud. Got a couple that's got too much in it, so we'll even it out. There we go. It's funny, she had a little bit left so that she could actually, whoops, I got some in there too. Alrighty. That should do it. Now, what I'm going to do differently than what she did is she put in some different spices and whatever. But I got to thinking, You know, I made that fajita chicken yesterday, and I thought to myself, why not use some of that seasoning up? So I'm going to use fajita seasoning. You know, really the only difference between this and taco seasoning is the oregano. So I'm going to use a half a teaspoon in every jar. You can use water or chicken broth or veggie broth, and I want to use my veggie broth, but it's so red that I was afraid that it would take away from the beauty of the jars. So that's why I didn't use it. Now I'm going to use chicken broth, but mine is store-bought, and so I used one of those, plus I used about a cup of water so that it's not so chickeny taste. And we'll see if we have enough to fill them all the way up. So take it right to the 1-inch head space. And then, of course, when you debubble, you might have to add more or take away. Usually you have to add more if you have to do anything. But I thought that fajita seasoning would be really tasty in that. And why not? You know, use what you got. Aren't these beautiful? I might have one with just water in it, which is fine. You don't have to have broth in it. Oh, how about that? Exactly. Now if I have to add to anything, then I'll have to add some water. So make sure you debubble. Always debubble, no matter if it is just liquid, always debubble. Don't take chances on your product, whether you're canning approved recipes or Rebel recipes, whatever. Always can safely. And actually, I could use just a little bit more water. I'll be right back. All right, so now we want to make sure we clean up our rims really well. I know there's just corn and vegetables in there, but, you know, and these are brand new jars. Never take that chance. Just always and always make sure you wipe it off, because whether it's corn or it's meat, whatever it happens to be, nobody wants to redo your work. And I don't think I'd want to pressure can corn twice. I think that'd be a little bit soft. I'm using my lids that came with it for ball. Hopefully I don't regret it. Jack needed jars, so I gave him some of mine, and then he just bought a new 12-pack, so that went to me. Now these are pressure canned. Corn is one of the items that has to be pressure canned. It's also a longer canning vegetable too. It's 55 minutes. The other things that you added to it does not add any extra time to it. It's just the corn that takes a long time. Let me show you that last one here. I think this is beautiful. Hence why I'm canning it. Isn't that beautiful? Now imagine adding that as a side dish. Alright, so now I'm going to put the lid on there and I'm going to bring it up to pressure. It's going to steam for 10 minutes. Once that happens, I'm going to put my jiggler on it, and once I get it regulated, it'll can for 55 minutes. So I'll be back when they're done. I'm pretty excited. Alright, so there we go. Isn't it beautiful? Mexican corn. Thanks for the recipe, Renee. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. We'll see you at supper.